way to the promised land. Yow! I'm on a highway to hell. We're not quite on a highway to hell, but we might as well be. Not SummerSlam 1998, it's another edition of Trouble in Paradise. I'm sitting outside this time, chilling, enjoying the beautiful air right now because it is actually really nice out. People, we got to get outside. We got to enjoy this. I'm telling you right now. So this is what's happening. Another edition of Trouble in Paradise. This time, sticking with the wrestling as always, talking WWE because even though with the WrestleMania just days away, multiple hours, days away, the Hall of Fame is an inevitable fact. It's going to happen. WrestleMania is going to happen. It's going to be at the Performance Center instead of Raymond James Stadium. We all know about that part. But the Hall of Fame this year, in the 2020 class. Now, earlier I talked about the NWO getting in the Hall and talked about Batista getting in the Hall. Two of the latest additions to the Hall of Fame are JBL and the British Bulldog. Now, JBL, I think, is very deserving for this very reason. Yes, he put in his tenure. He put in his time and services. Whether it was Justin Hawk Bradshaw, Bradshaw of the Acolytes, Bradshaw of the APA, Bradshaw of the ministry, Bradshaw of the corporate ministry. And then came JBL. And what JBL did is his feud in 2004 with Eddie Guerrero was one of the greatest feuds. JBL and Eddie Guerrero was unquestionably the feud of the year in 2004 to 2005. Unquestionably. It was an excellent feud. And his year-long run that actually helped set up and parlay the life and career that is John Cena. Because when he dropped the belt when JBL dropped the belt to Cena at WrestleMania 21 in 2005, that made him. So he was it was more than a transitional champion, but it was an excellent way to set up Cena into the stratosphere of superstardom. And that is unquestionably a tip of the cap to that. That right there alone deserves Hall of Fame credentials, right there. And you look at the character of JBL, and it is a modern day, it is this generation's, or I guess it's now this past generation's, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, only with like a J.R. Ewing kind of vibe to it. And it was an excellent character. So JBL, hats off to you, very, very much deserving. Now, you take a look at the latest one, and that is the British Bulldog. Now, a lot of people say it should be the British Bulldogs to include the tag team of Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith. Now, problem with that is everybody knows that Dynamite Kid, personally, even though he's passed away, God rest his soul, was a total dick in real life. Anybody that's ever met Tom Billington in his life when he was alive knows that he was a certified asshole. Everybody knows it. But you also cannot deny necessarily that in ring he was one of the most technically sound, gifted performers that had a 240-pound body that was really only meant to carry about $175. He was basically supposed to be built like me, even though I'm 210. I'm 210. He somehow put on 245, but he moved, and so crisp and so smooth. But this isn't about Dynamite Kid. Bulldog should, as the tag team, should be in the Hall of Fame. However, it's going to be Davey Boy Smith. Now, the career highlight for him, the one highlight alone that you could say he's got Hall of Fame potential, SummerSlam 1992, Wembley Stadium, Intercontinental Championship against Bret the Hitman Hart. You cannot deny that that is one of the, as Bruce Pritchard would say, top five. One of the top five best moments in wrestling history, period. That match right there, SummerSlam 1990. The whole event was amazing. 80-some thousand people in Wembley Stadium, 1992. That was fantastic. But the British Bulldog, that alone. Then you add in the month-long run that he had with the Intercontinental Championship. You add in his time with the Hart Foundation, we all know about Montreal. Sweep that to the side for a second. But you think of everything that he accomplished throughout his career, from SummerSlam 1992 to his final match in No Mercy 2000 against The Rock. I mean, that's when the downfall started to happen. Regardless, overall, British Bulldog more than deserving. JBL, modern day $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. I mean, it's you can see the comparisons if you look into it. But that's all the time I have for now. Think about JBL, think about British Bulldog, think about everybody in the Performance Center. It's going to be there from a couple days from now. WrestleMania 36, granddaddy of them all, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be at the Performance Center. And let's just all pray and hope that everybody out here is staying safe, staying clean, wash your hands, like, share, subscribe. And this has been another edition, Brett Paradise, Trouble in Paradise, and I'll see you soon. Mwah! Love ya!